first item on the agenda is roll call.
Sonia Falcon,
Here.
Dr. Annabelle Palomo,
Here.
Alma Caso,
Here.
Laura Ward,
Here.
Mario Liscano, Johnny Rodriguez, Jose Delgado.
Here.
Those not in attendance did advise prior to the board meeting that they weren't going to make it.
All right, thank you, Erica. Next is organizational business, approval of the minutes from May the 8th. I hope you all had a chance to review that, and I'll need a motion for approval.
So moved. I second.
Got a motion by Ms. Warren, a second by Alma. All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay. Next item is the treasurer's report.
Thank you. Good afternoon. The financial report is included on tab 2B of your agenda items. And this is for the month of May. And right now, the Pharr Chamber of Commerce has in the total assets approximately $271,460.82. Under liabilities, we have $7,169 coming to beginning equity of $249,768.72, with total equity and current surplus, which is shown at a deficit at $264,291.29, coming down to a final total of $271,460.82. Under budget reports, we are keeping up with the reports. All the backups and line items are clearly stated, and we are open for questions or comments.
I have a question for CJ.
Yes, ma'am.
What is a claim on cash of $32,000?
On
On
Second
page
item.
1.
the one of two for the on the balance sheet.
Yes, on the, it's
It's a negative?
yes, a negative 32,000. It says claim on cash.
Claim on cash.
Were those the funding that we were allocated first for furniture and equipment that we needed to go back and reclaim, and right now it's showing us a deficit until you claim it back or bring it up to
Par. Yeah, I believe that those are those are the funds available for some of the proposed projects that were supposed to come up, but which would be moving into a building and furniture for those. I can double check on that and
Yeah.
report back to you
If
guys
could,
just to.
please.
Yeah,
Whenever
the-
you see that,
Yes,
CJ, I mean, it looks out of place.
The
Just
claim.
call Jameson and just in case anybody has a question, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Any other questions or comments?
You need a motion to approve
Thank you.
treasurer's report?
So moved.
A motion by Dr. Palomo,
Second.
second by Jose. Any further discussion? All those in favor of the motion, just please signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. Next, under activities and announcements, we have the President's Administrative Report.
Yes, thank you so much, and thank you guys for being here this afternoon. We're going to kick off the administrative report with our membership report from Ms. Eluina Gonzalez-Carter, our membership manager. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, board. Thank you for taking the time to come out for our board meeting. As of June 2024, our chamber boasts a total of 239 members, including 10 new members and 15 renewals. We would like to welcome our corporate members that renewed with us this year. I would like to introduce Summit Signature Properties. They are part of the Housing Authority of the City of Pharr. Mott's Building Materials, they're a go-to place that facilitates home building. River Mart Fuel Stop, they are a small convenience store. Since 1997, they are located in South Pharr. McAllen International Airport, fun fact, there are approximately 2.4 million people go through the terminal annually. And last but not least, our corporate member, McCoy's Building Supply. They are based off of Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. Moving forward with our gold members, I would like to introduce our new member, Kairos Defense. They're cybersecurity located here in the city of Pharr. North Park Lexus RGV, they are a renewal as well, and they are located in San Juan. LevCore, they are a new member. They are commercial real estate. They are located in the Pharr Town Center. Mula Cantinita, we recently had the ribbon cutting. They are a new member. It's a small hidden gem. It's great ambience and food, and the place is colorful and lively. We invite everyone to go out there and support their business. Another renewal, Pharr Housing Authority. They're a premier housing agency that influences the growth and development here for the families in the city. Coldwell Bank, the commercial in Rio Grande Valley, they are based off of McAllen, and it's an American real estate finance where they help you find homes for sale, any local real estate market that you need to know of, and any realtors for any business. Another renewal, Raleigh Credit Union, and they have 15 locations in the South Texas, and they provide access to high interest savings accounts to more than 200,000 members here in the South Texas region. Moving forward with our silver members, our new member, Contact Point 360, they have been here in the city for about 8 months. We are moving forward with celebrating their ribbon cutting soon. New York Life Insurance, they're the third largest life insurance company here in the US. They are new as well. Our new member, Milagro Healthcare, they're located inside the Science Pharmacy, so there's 2 locations here in Pharr and McAllen. Inside the Science Pharmacy, Just the Closet, they're a new member as well. There are storage units, they have 7 locations here in the RGV. And last but not least, Gulf Coast Federal Credit Union, they are business and consumer banking. Next, another slide of our silver members. El Pollo Loco, they renewed with us. Sorry, it does say new, but they did renew with us. Tent World, we recently had their ribbon cutting. They renewed with us as well. Casatina Vintage Apartments, they are new members. They are located in the city of Pharr. CEMS, they are conventional and expo facilities. They're Puga Insurance, they are located on Nolana, and they offer insurance for any kind here for the city of Pharr. Trejo Insurance, we are having their ribbon cutting soon in June the 20th this month, and we invite everyone to go out there and support their business. And last but not least, MEG Engineers, they did renew with us, and they're a civil engineering company. Now for the fun part. Our last slide of our membership is our retention rate. It has been consistent from last month. Fortunately, we have not lost any members as of June 2024. So our current membership retention rate stands at an impressive of 96.75%.
Great. Congratulations.
Any questions?
No, just a comment. I am very pleased to see that you have a good mixture of very well-established companies as well as new companies joining the Pharr Chamber of Commerce. And the renewal of the McAllen Airport is also great to hear.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones who have over 30% of higher flights than the Harlingen and the Brownsville Airport. They continue to be the lead, and it's a good partner to have. Maybe they can allow us a space for us to promote the Avocado Fest. I'll be
Yeah.
happy to go with you
We'll
and
definitely set up
try
a meeting
to
with them.
set
Yeah.
something up.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
nice.
So we brought in $13,100 this month.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Very good.
Okay. Now I will move it
I
forward.
just have one question.
Yes.
Eloina. When a new member joins, what do we do after if they're new? A renewal, they already know the system, right? So
Mhm.
if they're brand new to the chamber, do we have a follow-up after they
Yes.
join? Can
So
you
I
talk
tr-
about
we
that?
so we try to schedule a follow-up meeting to introduce ourselves and let them know what the chamber is all about, and we listen to their needs of what they're looking for as far as resources from the chamber based off their levels. For example, Trejo Insurance just became a member, so CJ and I paid a visit the following 2 days, and we sat down with them. We introduced ourselves, and we start off with just hearing them out to see what they're looking for, and then we make sure that they have the ribbon cutting. I know some businesses don't like a ribbon cutting. For example, Contact Point 360, they were yes, or they were going to go through corporate. So what we do is we go and present the proud member plaque, and we make sure that we take pictures of the business, and we set a date with the media department. That way, they can also get that exposure, and we can put them on our social media. So it all depends on the business. We make sure that we hear them out, and we schedule a follow-up visit after they become members.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
Okay.
If you guys, if there's any suggestions on
Justin, yeah.
items or things that you guys might propose for maybe businesses that don't, opt for a ribbon cutting or that celebratory commemorative moment, we're open to that. It's something that we've kind of been playing with as well. I know that the the photo op gives that opportunity for that exposure, but we're open to feedback from our board members too if there's
Yeah.
anything that you think may be a different approach to that.
I'm noticing the stickers, Pharr
Ye-
Chamber
oh, nice.
member
Okay, good.
now
Yeah.
placed on the front doors of businesses, so it's a proud moment. So good for you.
And then all of them are getting invited to our mixers,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
All
Yeah.
of them?
Mhm.
Okay, all right.
Yes. We automatically add their email, and we also make sure that we ask for more emails of their staff members, just in case they miss it, that then we can say their staff on their behalf. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we have past and upcoming events, Ms. Erica and company.
Good afternoon, board. We can move on over to the next slide. So for this past month, May 9th, we celebrated the ribbon cutting for Vanguard Academy new welding lab. This is open to the students, both male and female. We had over 10 PAL ambassadors. They are a silver level member at the moment, and it was a really great turnout. I do want to remind you that this is, or that they received a grant from STC to be able to move forward with completing this welding lab. I believe they did it under 3 months. So it was a really great turnout, and we had some guest speakers. The president, I believe, I'm sorry, not the president, superintendent from STC, and also from Vanguard as well too. We also celebrated the ribbon cutting for Casa Tina Vintage Apartments. This is a location right off of Old 83 and I believe Cage. Cage is really close by to it. These are studio apartments. She is currently looking to see if anyone is wanting to rent out these studio apartments as well as businesses. Really small location, but right off of a good area, Old 83, to expose the business. We had over 10 PAL ambassadors attend, and this ribbon cutting was held on May 15th, 2024. So if anyone that is interested in wanting to rent a small studio apartment or business, like a flower shop or a photography studio, this would be the place to go. She is currently in Europe right now. Once she gets back, she wants to definitely revamp and renovate and bring a little bit of an Europe touch to this location. Lastly, we also attended the Mula Cantanita ribbon cutting ceremony. This was a really good ribbon cutting. I believe it is co-owned by former title boxer, Mr. Juan Manuel Marquez, so he was there in attendance. It was a really great turnout. We had over 20 PAL ambassadors go and show support. Food was amazing, and just the ambience, like Ms. Gonzalez mentioned earlier, it's a really great place to go and eat. It is located off of the Medical Ridge Plaza, which is off of Jackson Road, so if you guys ever have a chance to go and visit, I highly recommend to try their food out, especially the flautas.
Vanguard, I know that they are a member, right, of the
Yes.
chamber, and they just have a new superintendent, so you all may want to go and introduce yourselves, make an appointment with Mr. Rocha, Dr. Rocha.
And then for the next final event that we attended was the PAL Ambassador Monthly Meeting. We had over 12 PAL Ambassadors reserve and show as well too. They talked a little bit about their business highlights, as well as business supports. They were able to exchange phone numbers and get to know a little bit of each other's business on what they promoted. I know, example, we had El Pollo Loco there. They're one of our, chamber members that love to cater for us, and they were there. They were able to, make contact exchange as well too, as well as Open MRI, Manriquez, Custom Eye Vision, Welcome Home RGV, and I believe, Mr. Johnny Rodriguez as well too from Bird Ogden was there too, for support as well. Other than that, yeah, it was a really great turnout, and they really got to get a little bit more involved with each other and like I said, exchange that information.
Just to add on that real quick, to elaborate on on that connection that Erica is referring to, we really saw the engagement between the pals in that meeting. It's different from attending a ribbon cutting, from attending a mixer, and the conversation that engaged amongst themselves, promoting each other's businesses, was really you could see the excitement and engagement from them. So we're going to continue to expand on that. We let them know moving forward that we open that also for them to bring in flyers or present, in more detail if we know in advance. As we give them the dates that for the upcoming PAL ambassador meetings. So seeing that and really seeing their engagement, and then kind of and also that want to bring other businesses into that atmosphere, I think really kind of set that tone for what we're wanting to do with this program. Of course, the support that we continue to see throughout the ribbon cuttings and events that we've had in between has been a real testament to that as well. Although just the timing and dates on things really do fluctuate the attendance but what we're noticing is that engagement is really quality engagement. So we're trying to continue that same quality and increase that engagement between our members and those that are signed up as PAL ambassadors. I believe as of today, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're up to 43 ambassadors, so we're continuing to grow that.
That's great. It gives them an opportunity to network with other businesses.
Absolutely, one-on-one. It was really cool to see them engage with each other in depth.
We just need to get them all to attend, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
That was going to be my next question. So you're seeing that over time, you see more participation?
Yeah, so we're definitely seeing them. Like for instance, some of the ribbon cuttings, depending on the time, we'll have 5, 10, 20, 50, 15, and for the meeting, I know we had some more for the first one. This one, we did have more people register. Some didn't show up. We had, I think, 20 pre-registered,
Yes,
and then of course, some called in or weren't able to make it. But we are doing constant follow-ups, especially since we're providing lunch for them. We want to make sure we have a good head count. But we're continuing that communication between them and having constant follow-ups through email, social media, the WhatsApp, and then phone calls. So.
And also, I thought you all were going to come up with a plan about keeping track who's getting points,
The
right?
point
for
system, yes.
not just the ribbon cutting, but for these
Right,
meetings.
Right.
It's not a
yes.
punishment for those who don't make it,
No.
but
In
whoever's
fact, we-
coming the most, what is it that we
You wanna chime in?
put in?
So
on
we
paper?
do have a point system in place, and I was
Okay.
just about to touch up on that.
Okay.
Mr. Jose Pequeño from Lone Star, he was our PAL Ambassador of the Month. Fortunately, he wasn't able to make it to this meeting, but we did inform him. We have a plaque ready for him along with his PAL Ambassador pin. But we are keeping track manually as well too for every single individual that attends our ribbon cuttings, networking mixers, or even meetings as well too, like the lunch series.
So I guess you have like a report, right?
Uh-huh,
And
yeah.
at the end of the year.
And what I can do
we'll-
is I can actually send you a draft of what we have currently up to date on those PAL ambassadors.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Next up will be the upcoming events by Mr. Sanchez.
So just to continue that conversation on the PALS program. So the following dates are up for, I know we've emailed these to you guys as well, but I know Ms. Falcon and Johnny, who has been our point of contact with the ambassador program as far as board representative. It was determined that moving forward, we'd like to have board representation, and it's a great opportunity for you guys as board members too to be able to engage. So what you see highlighted in yellow are those that have committed to the upcoming board meetings. PAL ambassador meetings, and the pending dates are there in red. And so we still have some time to fill those in. So if there's anything that you guys want to, look
Put
ahead.
me in for September.
September, awesome.
I'll do October.
October.
I'm usually in town. I signed up for the last one, but that was changed on me and I had another meeting, so, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you guys.
Good date.
And of course, we'll go ahead and so to reiterate, the point program is going to be accumulative, so that at the end of the year we're able to have we haven't established that incentive, but we are looking at trying to either get something sponsored or purchased to be able to really celebrate that participation. And it has been we are seeing the engagement, and there is some stiff competition amongst the PAL ambassadors. So as we continue to move forward with the year, we're definitely keeping track on that. The girls have also created the QR code that is really helps us keep that organized as well. So they're able to scan in, and it automatically retains that information on our end, the back end, so we can keep track of that on top of manual tracking of the participation as well.
And the PALS is only open for members, right?
I'm sorry?
Of course, reiterating, this is open for members.
Oh,
So
yes.
you want to join this great program? Join the chamber.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
So can you send the remaining dates that are available to the board members who haven't signed up?
Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am.
Let
Yes.
them fill in where they want to.
Awesome. All right. So we have an upcoming event that's coming up tomorrow, June 5th, and this is another collaborative business series 101, and this is a combined effort with the with our Public Works Department, the Pharr Bridge Building and Code, the PEDC, Public Safety Communication, Public Health, our Police Department, our Fire Department, and Development Services, all departments within the city. And the objective here is to show the city support services will review scenarios and resources available to all businesses and residents in the RGV. And so we want to really, hurricane season kicked off on the 1st, and we are, as we've seen in the news, it's very unpredictable, and we want to make sure we're getting ahead of that, those resources, and reminding our community and our business community how to prepare ahead of time now, not at the last minute. And so you'll see that, as you see, we wanted to incentivize that too, and really create a buzz about and encouraging people, again, not just businesses, but the residents to attend as well, where different departments have donated different raffle items that are going to be raffled off to those that are attending. We do have a free generator up for for grabs, that was donated as well. So, it's, again, a collaborative effort between these city departments and organizations to be able to promote. We do have one of our chamber members that is going to be, talking about the insurance side of that as well, just letting people know that, that they're up to par with what they need to have ready. Again, so we're trying to be proactive and not reactive with these scenarios.
Is this a live presentation?
This is a live
Okay,
presentation,
so,
yes,
I
ma'am.
mean, if you're looking from 10 to 12, and most people are at work, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so why that time frame? I'm curious.
I'm not 100% sure. That was, I think, based on the availability of the venue and the departments that were going to be participating as well.
What you want is to have turnout.
Yes, ma'am.
And so
Mhm.
we need to think about that when we're trying to schedule something, because it should be, after work or
At a more
something,
convenient
so you can
time
have
to
a good
attend.
turnout. You don't want just the city people there.
Right.
So with that, is this one going to be recorded?
I am not 100%
Great
sure,
if it is, so it's available online.
but maybe something that we can add to that component as well. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
They're gonna do like a highlight video,
Okay.
and that's about it.
It's
Well,
already
we
tomorrow.
can-
I'll double check with media.
Yeah, we can double check and see what they have planned on that end.
Yeah, that's a great program.
Yeah.
And,
Maybe something we get to repeat. We can also, at a different time frame that is more flexible for our residents to attend.
Keep hearing on the news that we're supposed to have a very active year,
Yes.
and weather's already been record-breaking.
And the
Unpredictable.
most important thing people ask is, where do I get sandbags?
Yes.
And what do I
Mhm.
need to take to get the sandbags?
And so one of the
So we
things
need
that
to
we can
post
do
that
as well,
information.
we can take that information as well and create either some sort of informative video or something that we can share with the community and our members as well.
And did you know that there's positions available for volunteers? So if you're fully bilingual, if you know first aid, if you have participated as an assistant scoutmaster or scoutmaster and with Boy Scouts or now Scouts of America, and are aware of wilderness survival skills, they can use your help.
Oh, awesome.
I'm a volunteer.
Oh, excellent. Well, if you can
So
share
with the
those
Pharr,
details.
City of Pharr Fire Department.
Very
So
cool.
sometimes they need help with people assisting in first aid or be able to translate. And, it's a great thing to be able to give back,
Right.
and we're not part of just the problem, but the solution. And I think that each other knows a lot of community leaders who they haven't volunteered because they haven't been asked. So if you know somebody that has those type of skills, let's ask.
Thank you, Ms. Warren. If you can share that
You're
with
very
us
welcome.
so that we can also share that
Sure.
to anybody, to our members that may want to participate in that, we'll share that information. Thank you. One of our next slide, please. Last upcoming event that we have coming up between now and our next board meeting is our Empowerment and Development Lunch Series. That's going to be taking place at the Pharr 1 Lecture Hall. We have already started outreach and obtaining RSVPs for this, but the topic is going to be effective time management for business leaders and small business owners. Our guest speaker is Ms. Dr. Esmeralda Adame. She's the mentor and podcaster at Persistence in Adversity and runs the Persistence and Adversity Foundation, and is also a professor at STC.
And at what time is that gonna be at?
So this is going to be at 11:30 during the lunch hour. It's going to be one of the lunch and learn series.
11:30, and it's gonna be at.
The Pharr 1.
Pharr 1.
Mhm. So if
11:30 to what?
11:30 to 1.
Will they provide lunch? or-
Yes, we are providing lunch, yes, ma'am.
Media is, if I may add, media is currently working on the flyer, and as soon as we finalize it, we'll make sure to share it to you guys.
Mhm. Yes, ma'am. And doing outreach for those as well, for that as well. So if you guys want to send any of your staff members or supervisors or leaders in different departments, this is a good one. Again, for effective time management tips. So, awesome. That's it for our upcoming events. I did want to ask if we could go into executive session to discuss Avocado Fest.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go into executive session in accordance with the sections 551.071 to 551.07087 of the Texas Government Code. The Greater Pharr Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors hereby gives notice that this is convening into executive session to discuss the items listed in the public portion of this meeting agenda. The time is now 12:27. And there be no discussion or no other items, I'll need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Got a motion by Ms. Warren,
Second?
second by Jose. Any further discussion? All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank
Aye.
you. Thank you,
Thank
board.
you.
Really appreciate all your input.
Thank
And
you, guys.
remember, this is gonna be, Erica, the notice, we're gonna have executive session between now and after Avocado Festival.
Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you.